Hello there. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the front desk module. Now, this is a very important part because in ActiveNET, this is the home base of where you will begin a transaction. And in previous videos, you probably have seen that there have been multiple ways to get around ActiveNET, and that is true. Now, we're going to look today about how to sell memberships. Now, I want to go through the whole process with you on how that membership will be sold. It's really not too hard of a process, but you do want to pay attention very carefully as we go through each of the steps. To begin, you want to first go into your front desk banner tab, which again, you're starting with a first receipt. Okay, and we're going to begin by going over to membership and to sell a membership. Now, in ActiveNET, you will get a screen like this where you will be able to search for the pass that you want to apply. So in this case, we're going to look at doing a Summit membership. So I'm going to go ahead and you can actually type in either yearly or some, or I'm going to do case. Oh, I'm sorry, we did update that. So hold on a second. I'm going to do some to give me the Summit memberships here. Now, on here are all the lists of the memberships. We did actually update this list a little bit and just had updated the trainer database. But for this case, we're going to go ahead and do an annual resident pass 50 plus. So on here, I'm going to go ahead and click on the pass I want by hitting this. Now it's going to ask you, so you first search for the pass and then you will search for the person. In this case, I will go ahead and just use me as an example. So I'm going to go ahead and type in my last name, Levy. I'm going to then find me in here and select that. Now that I've actually applied the customer on here, you will then now get a listing of the pass and a current confirmation that this is the one you would like, as well as the fee. Now, this next session is the dates. So you're going to look at the dates and you're going to find out, we're going to do an annual membership. So for one more year. Now, it populates that for you. So from today's date until today's date next year. And that is correct. So if you're wanting a 1 year membership, this is how this will be applied. And we're not doing any auto renewals. So we're going to go ahead and hit submit for the third process. So now I'm going to hit submit. And then it's going to come up here and say, I'm confirming that this is the date or the actual location that my address is at, as well as all my specifics and demographics. And if there's any actual overrides and stuff, this is where you will actually put those overrides in there if they apply. You then hit submit. And then if you do use coupon codes, you can then enter them in this blank to get the discounts. Or you can just move on down here a little bit further and then you can confirm that this is the membership fee that you are going to be charging. Below here, you'll also see that there are note places for staff notes, which will not be shown to the customer. And if there is any additional things you need to include in here, you can put that from that list and type it in this place. Customer notes, if the customer has anything that they would like to add to the actual transaction, you can add that in this place. You'll then find the waivers, and then you will need to agree to the waiver to proceed through with this membership. So first, you will now take that, check it, and then hit submit. Now what's great about ActiveNET is that it will return you to the front desk actual screen, which allows you to, if you'd like to go ahead and check out, you can, or if you need to add something else, like say, for instance, they wanted to buy a drink from the front desk or something, and you wanted to go and sell that to them, you could actually go ahead and move over to sell and do that. We're not going to do it in this particular example, but if you needed to go to point of sale, you could, and you would be able to, and then once you do get that, you will be able to add that to the transaction. In this example, we're only going to look at the membership. So right now we got the membership sale for the pass for $205. We're now going to go ahead and then hit pay. When we hit pay, we have a few options here. First thing, really the main one that you'll be using is this first one, potential customers, which is myself in this case. And I will hit select because I do want to run the sale for what I've rung up already. So hitting select, I will go ahead and hit that button. It's going to take me to the next stage. Now, you will then, again, here's the confirmation page. So you're going to be charging $205 for this pass. And again, nothing's due immediately until you apply this to one of the tenders. So say, for instance, if we want to go ahead and do a cash payment, So somebody has $205, you can then apply the cash payment. Please note that when you see this $sign, this allows the $205 to be routed to the right tender. So when I click this $sign, it's going to move $205 from the balance to be paid over to cash, just like that. So this again allows it to be balanced out. So you're now taking it off the balance to be paid and now applying cash for the customer that's going to pay cash. And then once you have that completed, you can go over here to the pay and finish the transaction. And at that point, you will then have a generated receipt, and it will come up and be able to give you a full confirmation. So you'll see on here, this isn't the trainer site, so you'll then be able to know that if you did transaction, this is how it would look. So then again, it shows you your cash for $205, and then you also have a confirmation of the membership sale right down below for that pass. So again, that's how a lot of that comes into play, and you can then see how all of this really comes out. And then if you wanted to get the original receipt or print another version of this receipt, you can do that. But a lot of that comes up on that screen. So that's how you sell a membership in ActiveNET. If you have any other questions, please refer back to the few other videos. Thank you again for watching, and we'll see you next time. Thank you again.